どうだマスター。バニーの私は。おっと、愛らしいウサギだが油断はするな。このウサギ、牙は素晴らしく鋭いぞ。どうだマスター。どうだマスター。
Hello there, good friend. Do forgive me. I do have to keep moving things along. So you're gonna see me just go chop, chop, chop. Because I gotta just start reading, friend, because... Oh my goodness, we ain't gonna fucking go anywhere, brother. If we keep staying. You feel me? But how are you? It's gonna be a quick stream. I'm just gonna straight up translate right after I finish my Lake Michigan farm for the day. I forgive you for hey, thanks. How you liking it, Origins? I know how the event happens. I know how the game goes. It's very wholesome, very nice. It's just unfortunate that I cannot I can't stay long enough, and I have been quite stressed. Quite the stress. Life is not working the way we want, and I'm getting constant phone calls of garbage. But we're Gucci. We're Gucci. We fixed a couple of things. This Friday, if I ever stream, we're going to do something big dick. It's going to be super experimental. It's gonna be super, like, wacky-tacky. But hopefully you guys are having fun. At the same time, how was your guys' gacha roll? I believe Alice did come out, and she had quite the fun stuff there for you. Alice Chambi OPP. That's what I've been heard. Very cool stuff. Oh damn, I actually killed it in one go. Impressive. And after all these things are done, Chatterino Cappuccino, yes, we are growing very nicely. NA mats are practically the same. Just farm all day, every day. Pray to the gods that we kill. Usually it's like a 4-turn here. I don't really care too much. Usually I want like another defense down, but I'm brain deading it, so it's like none of my problem. Usually I get more stars, but I don't know why I didn't get more stars there. Kinda weird, but that's okay. It is. Oh, so did you guys get your servants? Did you guys get your Saint Courts? You guys ready for the pre-download campaign that NA, I think, finally provided? Right? I think NA provided something cool. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure, like, the what was it? Pre-campaign? Pre-campaign for the event has officially started, so that's pretty lit. Congratulations. I think it's chapter 6.5 Realm of the Thanatos Impulse. Tolovetrouble. It's coming in mid-May in 2024. They've already given you guys the they've already given you guys like the synapses. And wow, they're showing you all the shadow servants and shit. It's kind of lit. I like that. I think they need to keep that up on NA. That'd be nice. This shenanigans there is pretty good. Whoever designed the NA's pre-campaign or like coming soon release information, big brain, big brain. Somebody actually worked hard on it. Yeah, this is practically my combo. Mi combo. Tu combo. Not that hard. Oh shit, I'm gonna be reading all day. That's gonna be a thing, chat. My goodness. It's such a great story, but the problem is to explain it is a textful versus textful. So it's gonna be quite mech delicious. I might actually have to take like multiple water breaks. to get her done. But I will not falter. First and foremost, I don't have Cersei. Nah, I didn't have Cersei. Feels bad, man. I think about a week straight, I think I'm just stuck translating, which I don't mind, but it does not help when the outside world constantly keeps bothering you for shit. It's kind of crazy. Like today, I was trying to today I was just trying to start stream, like around 2-3 hours ago. Gets knocked on my door to figure out like what the hell is going on, and then I got told a couple more things, and then on top of that I got hit with an IRL stitch, and I'm like, not like this, right? How you doing, Unrelenting? Today I learned that the ally actually refused to die to Changong passively. She just refuses. She technically doesn't refuses because she has a skill. She has a skill passive. She can't die 5 times to insta-kill because she has the body of what's the first name girl? I can't remember. The girl who perfected the first magic. Ananu or some shit like that. Because of she has that. No, it's not Ananu. It should be like Yumiya. Because she has quote unquote the concept of Yumina. She technically can't die multiple times. She needs to simultaneously get terminated in all dimensions in order for her to survive. Some people are speculating that the passive wouldn't have counted for sacrifice, but it does. Yeah, didn't Changong prove that wrong? Yeah, so, it's kind of cool. I think a lot of people speculated that it doesn't count for sacrifice, but it did! So the game was quite generous. So you could actually play a lot with it, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, I really want to do double Koyanskanyam, but I gotta do more damage. A lot of people said that because insta-kill and sacrifice are 2 different gimmicks, it wouldn't have worked. But if Changong gimmick didn't work, if the Changong gimmick did work and not killed her, in technicality, all sacrifice or like insta-give mechanic slash insta-lose mechanic should prevent her from dying. Which is quite exciting, because, you know, if you don't know, now you know. It's kind of an anti-synergy, in my opinion. No, it's actually quite hilarious you say that. It's actually very synergetic. That means that you can loop a lot more and farm with Changong plus Alice, right? You can farm 2 times simultaneously. It's one of those, if your Changong bricks, you could use Alice to finish things off. If you're only seeing Changong in one-dimensional, I understand that Alice definitely will destroy that concept. But at the same time, Alice and Changong technically should not be together in the first place, right? Because that's just the meme comp at its finest. I never die, hold my tea. Well, here's the thing, Analog, right? Hercules technically never dies. Alice can actually die from a fatal. Hercules can technically not die from a fatal. Right? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Alice is not invincible. Alice cannot die to insta-kill mechanics. That's it. If Alice's HP goes to 0, she actually dies. She's not that invincible. A lot of people are making a mistake of her guts to be guts when in fact it's just insta-gut preventative, right? It's an insta-gut that does not allow you to die instantaneously. But if the damage is a tick, if the damage is a melee, it's game over. Right? But no, Alice has a 2 unremovable super invuln for 2-turn cooldown. You say that, but it only blocks 1 charge, right? That only lasts 2 turns. So it's not that hard, to be perfectly honest with you. You make it sound like she's very invincible, but she really isn't. She's very tough to kill. I can sincerely understand on that mark, for sure. But she's not that hard. All they need to do is auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. She's dead. You're taking this ultimate defense that can't be removed as like the be all. Because remember, a lot of enemies AoE now, so your one-time defense is nothing, right? And while you can spam that for every 2 turns, you only have a maximum of 13 of them. So therefore, you can only do them, I think about 46 turns you'll run out. A little bit less, right? Because I'm over-calculating it on purpose. So, Alice is a powerful character, don't get me twisted, but she is not that invincible. A lot of people are kind of treating her as one, but yeah, she's not that invincible. But she's good. She technically has 400 damage cut. She has a damage cut to auto attacks by 400. And she reduces debuff damage by 400 because she technically has a folklore defense. But she does take 100% damage from Noble Phantasm, meaning that there is no 400 damage cut from a Noble Phantasm. Which, I mean, it technically doesn't matter, but that's kind of an important factor. That Noble Phantasm's kind of the way to kind of hurt her. But I spent 400, only 13. What a limit. Oh, I know. Only 13. Whatever you're gonna do. Yeah, Alice is just unfortunate if you get targeted on. Because if Alice gets targeted, she'll just shred. But that ain't gonna stop any of us from not trying to get her, right? Ooh, alter ego. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I get an alter ego silver, I'm just like, is it gonna turn gold? And then I realize there's no 4-star alter ego. Gets me depressed every time. 400 damage cut's not an important factor when MP will always one-shot. Yeah, pretty much. Time to gotcha to find out yourself. I mean, I would, but I gotta translate. I low-key gotta translate, and Alice ain't going anywhere.
先輩は喫茶店巡りをしたことはありますか？ふとついに新じゃがいもが流通する季節になってしまいました。皮が薄くて水分が多くて、先輩よろしければこれから一緒に体を動かしませんか？なんでも5月は晴れの日が多く、気候的にも運動に適しているのだそうです。健康のためにも軽く汗を流しましょう。
If you don't override list, she'll give you Nightmare. Oh, I know. I heard. I saw. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that they added that out. Does she that technically bonds her third skill? I mean, yeah. I mean, in technicality, Alice doesn't need a additional like strength or whatnot, right? Alice is practically a 70% charger with like 20% charge every 2 turns. So, yeah, her Noble Phantasm just allowing to do more damage. And usually a lot of people are going to use her in her third form just because, you know, Earth attribute does more to human damage, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Terror status, which is nice. And then does extra additional damage against man attributes, so like it's human times a man, which can be buffed up to quote unquote third ascension, which makes it better. In technicality, she don't fucking need no. She doesn't need a MP. She doesn't need a Bond C. That's not that important. You're gonna be a great servant, and the fact that the craft essence is called "Who Killed Who Killed." I like how it says "Who Killed Cock Robin." But yeah, it's talking about the who killed the Komadori, which is the little blue bird. Very good craft essence. How you doing, Pyong Lee? You're thinking way too much on this, my friend. It's a good servant. It is it's a well-balanced 5-hit servant. And she'll probably be able to loop if you're in like a Forest City or Darkness battle. Forest City or Darkness battlefield. Just because she's more into the folklore character kind of being. At the same time, yeah, like when in doubt, you just proc your third skill and get 20%. So if she lacks looping, you can actually get 20% plus whatever the hell you do with your auto attacks, if not from your third servant. So, and her art attack is pretty good, especially the fact that the first skill kind of backs it up, both MP rate and arts rate. So, she's loopable. And essentially, she's anti-man. So, I mean, let's be honest. That's like, God, how many servant that is? That's like over 100 plus servants, I think. 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19. That's 22 times 8. Like about 176 servant plus to do 150% damage towards. On top of that, if they're on top of that human form, right? They'll do additional damage. On top of that, if you've got like oh, and if you use your third ascension, she's she's Earth when it comes to whatchamacallit. So she'll do more damage against man, which is 1.1. So third ascension, proccing all humanity, and it's a man trait. You're practically killing whatever the hell you're punching. Alright, enough talk. Let's translate. Oh, that's right. I gotta find the spawn quest. Oh, it's right here. So the spawn quest is gonna be in the hot springs right there, starting from the 21st to the 23rd. So essentially, it'll happen at 9 p.m. till 11 p.m. Huh. It's a 3-hour raid. What the hell? Am I tripping? No, it's 9 to 11. No, it's still 2 hours. It's intriguing that these massive spawn quests is always 2 hours. Kinda whack. Alright, we can finally fucking start with Chapter 1, Part 2. Part 1, fucking Section 3. Because Mahoyo does what Mahoyo does best. Fucking go monologue. By the way, Sogado and Nichioni, and Love, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Thank you very much. Big preach. And without further ado, let us begin. So MASH, we're currently working. It says somebody's at the floor. Yeah, somebody's at the downstairs floor. That must be one of the spiritualists that we met in the lobby. Let's go talk to her. Excuse me, can I have a moment? It's Bazette. Ah, you are all. You must be the spirit mediums that came in very last. The fact that you exorcise spirits as a team is quite intriguing. Both of you seems like you're in your teens. Are you okay not going to school or anything? Well, we're not students, and we are, part of a research organization members. It says we're technically not a spirit, spirit users. Our official title would be a research on the town's folklores and legends. Nice, Mash. Way to think fast. So you're not here specifically for exorcism. I can understand this because I am on the same predicament. So she's also doing something else. Why are you here, Bazette? Oh, what the hell? Currently, I'm not very interested in the getting the rich part ordeal whatsoever. After all, when it comes to money, I have quite plenty. Wow, a rare comment from Bazette. She doesn't need money, huh? Oh, yeah, because she's, Kick W. Because, remember her actual job, right, as Bazette? She almost said, she almost fucking let her, real job slip up. Because in technicality, nobody should know this. But she is also trying to play incognito here, apparently. So anybody that has a sealed designation, right? You know who that is. And you know what that works. So it says, in this country, any seal... any human being that is very important that might pose as a threat, please do let me know, and I have found an information regards to that somewhere in this inn. I am here in order to, I'm ordered to wait, その人物の再抽査をするためにやってきました. Oh, she's talking about, she's either talking about, the Karakara-sama or one of the two, which is either Alice or Alka. So essentially, she said she's reinvestigating this place in order to check out a very important person, VIP, aka her main target. So in technicality, I am not a spirit exorcist. You're quite correct. You look like a special police or SP. Or secret police, excuse me. You look like a secret police. Or very important person. Special person, yes. とはいえ、全く素人もない。It says, however, I'm not amateur when it comes to these spiritual things. I have done many things of exorcising evil spirits. It's a bit unfortunate, and it feels weird and awkward to feel that I am a spirit. It's essentially a exorcist, right? But if the result, if the result could be occurred from it, it really doesn't change anything. So I will take this and comment on it wholeheartedly. So, so Mash answers, are you looking for a specific person? Are you sure they're in this pavilion? No. In technicality, I'm right here. I'm here right now to just refresh myself. To be perfectly honest, I have no clue about secret hot springs or whatever. It says, before I start my actual job, I wanted to settle my wings and relax, is what I thought. As you can see, I have nowhere to be tired for, but I just wanted to, essentially, she wanted to take a hot bath. Knowing her, it'll probably be like Love One, remember? There's like five different fucking hot tubs. It says, are you not interested in the hot springs lore? It says, do you know anything about the secret hot tub desires? I'm not interested in any of those, you see. After all, it's just, it was just a coincidence that I picked this location out of all the places. Yes. I heard that there's 5 hidden special hot spring area that gets opened every day, once a day, is what I heard. I don't know if they're true or full of lies, but if it's going to grant people's wishes, ですからそのくらいの宣言はあるでしかるべきでしょう. It's understandable that it has quite the time limit of sorts. But unfortunately, before I even talk any more of that, I have quite a problem. What's the problem? Unfortunately, the special hot spring, its effect only works on one person. Excuse me. Let me recorrect myself. In specifically, if one person were to wish, if the one person's wishes were to be granted, that special hot springs power will be lost for about an entire year. Mr. Yoshisuke, Mr. Yoshisuke spoke of the past wishes coming true, and their candidates were all completely random, is what they said. And also, it almost feels like first come first. Oh, thank you so much for the resub, Reno Cappuccino. Big preach, big preach. Hope you're doing swell. Thanks for the 62-month streak with the 62 months. Can we get some salute in the chat, boys? Thank you, Kat. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Is she talking about the sticks? You can be talking about the sticks as well. It says, just because you go in first, that doesn't mean your wish gets granted. It's almost like a lottery system here. If the lottery system were to be implemented in a if scenario, do you really think your wish would come true? It says leaving your luck to the heavens that does not guarantee a success. The best way to make your luck, look upon the heavens is to lower the number of people than. Yes, that is quite correct. The easiest statement to just procure is that instead of creating this randomness, somebody somehow, what if they make the person or the people who's staying at the inn down to one person, myself or yourself, to just one? Of course, it was just a what if scenario. So please don't take that seriously at all. But then again, please do understand that this is a faraway mountain place of a location. A pavilion filled with super phenomena. A location where there's barely any people around. And police's eyes are very low. Police's eyes visibilities are very low. It wouldn't be mysterious to have multiple accidents or unlucky circumstances, correct? Damn, Bazet trying to act like sus. She's just trying to scare us so she can go to the love hotel first because she wants love. You already know. Took like 5 million years. It'd be fortunate to accidentally walk into Fragnorak, pretty much. Technically, nobody can unfortunate Bazet because it'll just flip-flop on her, right? She's trying to eliminate the competition? No, she just by her existing, if a competition tries to eliminate her, they just get eliminated, right? It says this hallway feels like there's a lot of history. It feels history within here. It's kind of awesome. I heard that from here is the special onsen, right? The hot spring. It says in the visitation room, it says from here on out, it is the Kumano's old pavilion location. Currently we were all in the newerly built one, and on top of that, they have preserved the hot spring location as vintage as possible, and as untouched as possible, I suppose. Oh, Otto, sorry about that. Young lady, I apologize. I was walking without a worry. I was walking without looking. Show 1時間の当時で言うあたりとは情けねえ。It says merely only about an hour of soaking, and I've already got the heads in the clouds. It seems that my retirement's coming soon, isn't it? Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you as well, since I was looking back and walking backwards, so I apologize for the inconvenience, and it might be a little interesting or weird to ask, but are you perhaps Mr. Muramasa? Calling me by Muramasa, you say? That's kind of a... yeah, that's a wonderful compliment you would give me. But unfortunately, I'm not that good, you see. I've got a couple of, I got a couple of a weapon or two in my forge. But they're all technically just for beauties, right? Just for looks. Decorations and whatnot. I'm not him, so call me Shiro, please. Huh? Wait. It says there's too many people that look alike. It says, wait, this person's a regular human too, and not a servant. Ah, yeah. It says, understand that more than half the people that came to this pavilion are shady as con artists, most likely. That also includes me as well. It says, I'm pretty sure we can handle, spiritual phenomena here and there that are minor, no problem. But nobody can bust out a true exorcism. But, it seems like you guys might be the actual real deal. You guys got something around you. An aura. Kind of feel like it. It says the fact that you don't get scared shitless trying to fight against the cow god, the Mr. Cow God of Kumino, right? It'll probably be Miss in FGO terms because of the bent. The fact that the Miss Cow God of the Mountain of Kumino, you guys got some balls. Do your very best, alright? I'll pick up your bones later. Mr. Shiro has returned to the newer side of the pavilion. It seems like that person is also part of the guest as well. With that, all these heroic spirits and beings that we all know, and it's very confusing, even though they look like the servants we know, but they're not. It says, I agree with you, Mash, but it's relieving, but we need to keep ourselves, together. Understood. Bodies and faces might be the same, however, all of them are completely different from the heroic spirits that we know back in Karadea. We should call, it says we should act logically and accordingly and normally as possible without causing any suspicion. Essentially, Mash says, let's do it calm and collected and, play cool. Who is this idol girl? What the hell? There's so many idol girl posted. It seems that this is the entrance to the hot spring area. This must be the quote-unquote reservations or place to pay. Seems a lot of massage chairs are lined up. The person that's supposed to be in the counter employee is not present at the moment. I gotta give it to you. I really wanted to drink one after a good bath, but quite a shame. And on top of that, look! The vending machine got no alcohol. I wish that the owner of the inn was here to help me out a book here. Hello, my name is Pt.2. Nice to meet you. Ah? Yeah. Oh, you already got to the introduction before me, huh? Name's Sugitani Leimbo, right? It's not Sugitani. It's not Sugitani, but it is a Sugitani close variant. right? It's a Sugitani close variant. Because it's supposed to be Juzembo, but instead of Juzembo, it's Leimbo, right? And she is a spiritualist. She's an exorcist. It says you guys want the opportunity of the lifetime, right? You guys are looking for that book. I gotta say though, this Kumano hot spring is pretty lit. It says these evil spirits and these yokais and curses or whatever, they're all over the place and crawling everywhere. It says, yeah, I'd be quite afraid and losing my stomach. Yeah. If this was your backyard, I'd be hiding my stomach, but to be perfectly honest, feels like I'm making quite the yeah, I'd be quite making a fortune by hunting one of these or exercising one of these. I'm really glad that I'm able to gather my earnings here so easily. After a job well done just now, I just finished up showering and headed to relaxation. Make sure you guys get in, all right? It'll feel yeah, it feels good, I promise you. The owner of this inn, unfortunately, provides a shit fucking meal, but at least the hot springs is maintained and maintained and feels good, so I can yeah, it's worth the while. When the opportunity rises, I will. Excuse me, Mr. Sugitani, which bath did you take yourself in? Ah. Yeah, it's just a normal hot spring. It says, when it comes to a hidden hot spring, those are nothing but hoax and just rumor. All I heard that it surprisingly arrives at like middle of at midnight, if not later nights. It says, I believe starting tomorrow is going to be the secret hot springs opening up. The day first. I think the first one is the quote-unquote hot springs of rejuvenation, was it? This hot springs has nothing to do with me. To be perfectly honest, I'm going to be hunting tanukis. In the mountain, leisurely, while that's all happening or whatever. It says, Mr. So are you do you know more information about the Kumano hot springs? And Mr. Sugitani, why are you here in this hot springs for? It says, you gotta understand, the reason why I'm here is exactly why you guys are here. I'm here to make some fortune by doing some evil spirit exorcism. You know, the classic exorcism with a gun, you see. I see. From the sound of it, you guys are actually looking at the Wish hidden spring, aren't you? It says, back then, this hot spring used to give you good luck and fortune bring forth positivities. But that owner, this wish, the desire of the hot springs, well, it became wealthy. Yeah, it changed his name ever since Yoshisuke arrived and swapped up the whole detail. I think it's nothing more than a hoax than bringing in regular customers to try to debate them in, I think. That says, to be honest with you, the Desire Secret Hot Spring is nothing more than how you feel in the end, I think. Like, you feel like you rejuvenated just a little bit, maybe. Or maybe your love can come true. Something like that. Your skin feels more mightier. But in actuality, someone actually made their wish come true, you see. Listen up. And around this time, a special hot spring that came out within this week and granted it. It says, by the way, do you know the original amount when this pavilion was in its proper state? Listen up. It's about one, I don't know what that is without using. 1、10、100、1000、万、10万、100万. So it's about $1 million, you see. So it says, essentially it says that owner is rich as fuck. You better watch what you say, or you'll get your you'll get your throat slit out. So it's essentially, Sugitani is saying, don't be deceived by its looks. You might get, you might get ruled over. So he says he's loud when it comes to money, is what you're saying, or when it comes to cash, he's not interested. Yep. So you get my point. Good. It says, if a person has money and they don't use it for their own benefit, that means they have a different ulterior motive at hand. I heard Mr. Yoshisuke has inherited this pavilion from a previous generation. Is perhaps Mr. Yoshisuke the son of the previous owner? Nah. The previous owner was a very lonely person. Very solo kind of person. Right now he's in his hidden pravilla, right? In his hideout, enjoying the hot seas, the fun times. He's on full vacation mode. Yoshisuke became his Yoshisukeは数年前にエザになった男さ聞いたことないか. So essentially he became like the major holder. 人気絶頂の時に引退した芸人らしいですね. It says here, Yoshisuke was a quote-unquote a famous comedian that was very popular that retired in his peak during his comedy days. Huh? Everybody's still mystery to this day of why he's retired all of a sudden. And he even was on the weekly magazines and whatnot. Nobody knows the truth. It's all in the darkness, you see. Ooh, kind of like a backlore. Interesting. The plot not thickens, but the plot gets very intriguing. Excuse me. It seems this is a material room. Things like historical things and other interesting that's been found as artworks and artworks and whatnot is being introduced here. Okina yokanda to. Yeah. The fact that this pavilion is so big, I never knew that there would be spaces like this. I think it's a wonderful direction, and I think it's a wonderful thing. Oh god, are these dolls gonna attack us? Kumano dolls. Oh, interesting. They're dolls of Kumano. It's just to be perfectly honest with you, what's kind of displaying is kind of creepy. Oh yeah, pro tags like it's mechanics, right? It's karakuri. It's creation. It's a little bit wild, right? And it matches, like, you're quite correct. They're all wonderful artworks. I agree. It says during the Showa eras, where Kumano, where nothing special technically was found and created, people would make dolls, right? Yeah, special Kumano dolls, and earned income by selling these. Look, senpai, that one with a large doll figure. Oh, it's Kashin Kojin. What the hell? It looks very have a vibrant power of aura of a warrior, yet has a complexion of being such a female. Quite the artistic design. It's almost have a real hair down to its details, and these these arms and necks and these fingers that has filled with lines of living energy, because it's alive, right? Obviously. It says I can understand that this one to be displayed for everyone to see is very understandable. It's almost as if a real human being is just striking a Thank you so much for a wonderful compliment, but I do like to apologize first. As you can clearly see, I am alive and well. If I was a real doll, that would have also been a nice event as well. So it's weird that Kashin Kojin is talking normally. That's kind of a first hint to understand that if that was a Kashin Kojin, right? Which technically you don't know, because technically it's not Kashin Kojin, so this is one of the KWs. You're a real person. You have pulse? But the pulse? I stopped it for a brief moment. It was just for a prank. You were so cute being mesmerized and explaining such artistically that I just had to. Hello. Yeah, hello. Guest that came from the outside. Welcome to Ante Q. Ante Sayu. Wait. Ante Sayu. Ante Sayu. Welcome to the Ante Sayu. I am Kashin, flower heart, right? I am Kashin that lives in this side of the inn. Please call me Kashinko-chan. Nice to meet you as well, and I sincerely apologize for being quite disrespectful. You were... apparently you can stop pulses, senpai. Mash! Normal humans cannot stop a pulse, okay? You're she's not real. She's not human. No human can stop pulse. Soんな、素晴りはなかったよな。脇の下を圧縮するんだ、Mash. It says, yeah, you gotta, You gotta compress the bottom side of your armpits mash real hard and you can stop the pulse. You kind of can joke around and be like, that's not real. Protag's like, that's kind of sus. So with that said, let us reintroduce ourselves. We are in your care, Miss Kashinko-chan. My name is Mashkira Light, and this is my senpai Protag. Today, from here on, for today on out, we'll be staying at the Kumano Hot Spring Pavilion. Miss Kashinko-chan, are you perhaps in charge of maintaining and operating this side of the rooms? Huh? Oh, I'm not working here. Wait. Oh, I don't work here. I'm just kind of here every so often, every generation, just doing whatever I like. So therefore, currently, I asked Mr. Yoshisuke, I've asked Mr. Yoshisuke-san for me to live here in order to make sure that the other spiritual users don't act or cause any evil. Because of Mr. Yoshisuke-san's advertisement capabilities, he would only constantly invite spiritual mediums by name and no result. It makes me really angry, yes. It's only natural for those to hurt themselves. It's only natural to those to hurt themselves that if they fail in their exorcism and get injured. However, we can't leave alone a spirit that started to become angry because of their stupid decision. It says, Kashinko-chan is here to make sure that any of the spirits that has gone rampant due to failure of exorcism in order to preserve or maintain its safety. It says, oh, I see, Mr. Yoshisuke always had an insurance and had somebody with an actual spiritual capability strength on standby. It says, are you not an exorcist? Do you not prefer doing exorcists, Miss Kashinko-chan? There's no reason to be perfectly honest. The only person who wants them exorcised is Mr. Yoshisuke. And it is not I. And you two, as well, should not take this absolutely super seriously. After all, if you do it too if you take it too seriously, it might not just be an injury. So just be careful. Especially in the material rooms nearby. Please do not go there ever again. After all, the quote-unquote spiritual, the poltergeist, or aka these spirits that linger there, is quite the hassle. It says, if you go there at a dark time, right? It says if you go there at dark time, or it specifically translates to dark. If you go to their kurai jibun, it says it's both meaning of if you go there late at night, or if you go there when you are not feeling good, right? Like when you're feeling down, depressed, worried, sad, kind of gloom, right? If you were to go into that room, you might get tatararete shimau, aka a tataried. AKA you might get befallen misery or misfortune upon you. It says, after all, there were previous cases at night when somebody entered this room, the spiritual user got charmed by the puppets. And as you can see, look at the ball nearby. Check it out. They've if you see the box over there, as you can see, look, and it's it's titled, "It's okay even if it's your first time. Easy teachings on how to make a figure from scratch. Easy mode." It says, they busted that book out and without a blink of an eye started constructing dolls and was all for it. Tsukai no miya nippa de. What is no mi? What's a no mi? The hell's a nobi? Is that like a chisel? I feel like that's some like fucking chisel. Yeah, it's a Japanese standard chisel. Yeah, it is. It says, yeah, using a Japanese chisels and nippers, aka those little cutters, right? They would constantly wound their fingers, skins, constantly wound their fingers, skins, and wait. Yubiyara, hifuyara, yeah. Fingers and skins, and they would be tethered up in blood. And constantly keep muttering to themselves, this is not it, I can't do it right, I should go like this, it'll work next time. Keep mumbling while you're making the figures. For 7 days and 7 nights, without even eating a single meal, you would constantly be charmed by making the doll. They would constantly construct this doll even if other spiritual players or characters tries to intervene. What happened to that person? Some say they disappeared. On the 8th day in the morning, when the person checked out of this material room and the doll room, that person no longer existed. Gone. Spirited away. Have perhaps had been released from the Tatari, or the misfortunate blessing, and left the pavilion, perhaps? Of course not. All in the end, one new doll was added to this room. That's all. Didn't I tell you? It was covered in blood, you see. It used its own body, its spiritual user's body, as a material to construct such doll. As you can see, look behind you. That doll right behind you was... Max, we're gonna get out of here. This is bad. Nods in agreement. Whee. Oh, girl, trying to make a joke. Unfortunate. It seems that I have failed. I thought this was the perfect opportunity to introduce my friend here, but... perhaps maybe it was a good medicine. After all, it'd be quite nuisance for them to walking around too much. If people are going to die, one person per day might be a decent elimination tactics, correct? Wait, she's such a bad guy. Wait, she's just like digestion? One per person is good for digestion? Hold up. She's a bad guy. She just clearly said one person per day is good because it'll be nice to the digestion. She just literally said she kills people. I do like this OST, by the way. Who got killed, by the way, in this? I have no clue. It's some random dude. I'm assuming it's a dude. It turned into a doll, so it's game over, GG. Became an automata. This place, I feel like we went to... Yeah, I feel like we went very deep into the location. It says, that's not good. Please don't go inside. My apologies. I have specifically stated to exercise freely. However, this is a no-go. Off limits. This place is not for the sake of... あなたたちの手に負える場所じゃない. Oh, interesting. This is a location... This is not a location where you can handle it. Oh, so this was a restricted area, you say. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience we caused. But can you explain to us that a location that cannot be handled? It seems that I created a misunderstanding. Please do understand that this place is not dangerous or any factor like that. It just never has been opened for a very long time. No matter what you did. Some would say that this door leads to hell. In actuality, as a tale. The Hell's Realm in the back of the mountain. That title, right? That title has been known as that title has been known as quite the familiarity among the mountain areas, but it seems here and there have special abilities of some sort. No, I think it's best to say something. Special something is there. So, are you saying that it could be like the body of an actual god or its remains or something? No. Oh, it seems you two are not that detailed or understanding of these mountains. Do you know a yokai called Kudan? It's a creature that's like a cow. And it's a spiritual cow that can hit what's going to happen to the future. Some people would call it a prophecy creature. And they reverenced it as if it were a mythical creature, the people of the old. After all, knowing what's going to happen tomorrow, you should not have any failures or any mistakes in life. It's only natural for those people in the past to cling on to these things to have a security. It's an emotion of a human being, after all. It says, however, this mountain, compared to the other Kudan lores, this one is a little special. They said that those humans that had a conversation So it says the humans they had spoke to, they can transform them into Kudans. Isn't that awesome? It says a human that learned about its own future. If it's the future that is bad or inconvenience for them, they can move accordingly to avoid as such. It says in the short terms, you can create an ideal tomorrow. You see. What do you think? 願いを叶えるお高い扱いされるのも当然でしょう。It's only natural as a treasure to be revered as a wish that can be granted. Correct? It says it's like the Holy Grail. What does it mean by that, though? So, are you saying that Kudan, right? Are you saying specifically Kudan that has been told up in the mountains? Wait. Kudan? Kudan. Okay, I can't go back to Kashin Kojin Chan, but anyway. Are you saying that there will be a body or a physical manifestation of the god behind that door being revered? Yes. I believe currently it's being called Wanwan. Lord Wanwan. I believe its sleeping lodge resides there. The door technically does not open. However, it opens. It will be a untold misfortune fallen Bithon all of us as a possibility. So please do be careful. I like how Protag's like. I like how Yoshisuke was just like, hey, be careful, you know. Gods and shit and lore and whatnot. And Protag's be like, I heard you were a great comedian back in the day. It's all talk of the past, my friend. After I've retired. It says, yeah, to be perfectly honest with you, I just randomly wandered into this Kumanoin location, and the hot springs and the name kind of matched together as a coincidence. And I was liked by the previous owner of this location, and that's why I have taken over after he has left. I heard that the previous owner is currently having a fun time. A fun time enjoying the sea. We've also met the other employee as well. Miss Kashinko-chan in the material room where the dolls are. I heard that Mr. Kumanoin has called Kashinko-chan personally for the spiritual user. Kashin. Kashin-sama ga o futari to kaiwa o desu ka? It says, Mistress Kashin was having a conversation with you two, you say? That's quite the rare spectacle. That person hates human... She's very poor at communication, as you can see, Mistress Kashinko is. It says, my goodness, within these few days, I noticed she was acting a little weird. I wonder what she's trying to do with these customers right now. No, nothing at all. Please do not worry about it. Oh, there he says it right there. It says within few days, she's acting weird, but it says, what is she doing against the regular folks? Well, with that said, I'll be taking my leave. I will bring dinner to your room shortly. Oh, yes, one last thing before I leave that I have forgotten that was very important. This room specifically is notified as 1-1's road to home, or road to return. Return home, but there are 4 other spiritual, supernatural phenomena location that is very scary reside here. It's a corridor, right? It's the infinite corridor of the old inn. That no matter how much you walk, it feels like it never ends. A devil's classroom. Where the where essentially evil schemes and dark desires manifestate. A room that once you enter, it's your final judgment. The hanging kakuri of description, and a mirror that reverse images, which if you were to see it, you would kill your different self. So it's essentially you'll get asundered by a different you. A mirror of reprojection. Yeah, it's a mirror of reverse image. It says, please, once again, do not go near any of those 4 specific locations. A lot of the spiritualists that has tried has been, quote-unquote, defeated by this. So there's 4 big locations we gotta fight. Okay. So far, so good. And I'm not even done with chapter 1. That's fucking insane. Oh, it's nighttime, Trev. Watch out. 10 p.m. After dinner. It says, this is all the results that we heard from investigating and hearing people out. It seems that the heavenly realm, everybody was able to gather around safely. It says it's a hidden spring that grants desires. A couple other supernatural phenomenon locations. A yokai that was been revered on by the mountains from the old. Well, I predicted a lot of these things, so it's perfectly fine. The authenticity, right? Authenticity and its real, its authenticity and its believability is slowly but surely gaining its strength. It says when the atmosphere of this pavilion was very disturbing. I never knew that this location was that bad. Protag, Mash, I'm so sorry that I made you two work all by yourselves, and I couldn't do anything. From tomorrow on, I will be accompanying you two. Is that all right, Aozaki? It says, yes, that's perfectly fine. Do whatever you like. The problem has been solved. Yeah, what did Aoko do to the other fucking boy? Did he, like, kill him? Like, what? Hello? What do you mean, problem solved? Yeah, do whatever you like. I solved the problem. Good. It says, even though I might not be able to accomplish too much, I'm currently a servant after all. I'll do my very best to act like as a bodyguard as best as I can be. As you know, I'm not very good when it comes to theory crafting and theorizing stuff and investigations. I'll leave those to you too. It says, due to certain someone nearby, I'm quite used to being the shield. I'm quite being used to being a shielder, or AKA being shielded for someone else. Leave it to me. It'll be a pleasure. Can you explain to me why you're used to being a meat shield? Of course. I suppose I can have a conversation very thoroughly soon. I think if you give me about 5 hours, I think I can explain to you thoroughly of why that is to be the case. It says, I've got quite the tales about certain someone that you would not have believed at all. Alice. Alice? You... What's wrong? Something on your mind, Scott? Did you prefer dinner in a pot? Perhaps? This is, after all, those things got intestines and gross stuff, huh? Alice さん、ああいうの割と好き。なぜあれ内臓とかなぜってあれ内臓とかグロいっすからね。アリスさん、ああいうの割と好きぶキャラ？So it's essentially, yeah, Commodore fucking stupid ass bitch is just like, oh, you like pots? You like eating pots? It's gross. It's got intestines after all. And are you kind of like a cutesy girl who doesn't like intestines? Fucking, by the way, every time she bitch slaps the bird actually dies. Okay? So just understand the bird actually died. It says, the conversation we're currently having, there's nothing special or interesting at all. I'm still intrigued and worried about the other customers and other participants that we haven't still met yet. Besides, it seems our boy, aka Shizuki, right, aka Shojiro, right, Mr. Shizuki has decided to stay in our room, stay in this room. Then if that's the case, Aoko, you can come to my room. I'll take Aoko into my room. It says, as a number balance, this should be perfectly fine. Are you okay with this, Aoko? It says, what? I wanted to hear about Karadea's story while I was sleeping here. But, okay. That's fine with me. I suppose we can have quite the discussions and more chatter once we get to know each other more. It says, then it settles it. The time is time, so I'm taking my leave. Yes, yes. Good job on being shy and hard to work with, lady. Please don't worry about, Alice. Her cold demeanor means really nothing. It's not that she hates you guys or anything, okay? Don't take it the wrong way. She's very sensitive when it comes to communications with people she does not know. She's quite the stupid, yeah, she's got quite the moronic pride of a muscle lady that hates humans and have infinite amount of excuses. However, if she will never be in the same room as a person that she never likes or even has interest in. To be perfectly honest, being able to stay in the same room and location on the first day, being able to stay with her for more than an hour is a great accomplishment. Don't you think so, Sojiro? Huh? I don't think that's the case. Her communication skill has greatly increased from the past, from the last time. It says if you go backwards, she was using Yanasu by herself. Remember the cafe? Yeah, remember the cafe area where it only had Ichigo magazine, aka Strawberry magazine. Are you serious? You say that, but I can see the continuation of this. I bet she wanted to eat strawberry cake so badly, but at the same time, Sojiro and I weren't present, so she just couldn't handle her composure and went by herself, right? It seems, yeah, Alko, it seems that I have to talk to you about very important details here and there, to be sure. Just like you take the stems and yeah, just like you take the stems and the green parts out of the strawberry, I'm going to figure out what you're. I'm going to rip out what you're trying to hide. Follow me already. She goes on by herself in her own convenience and then comes back to try to drag me. Oh well, I guess this is yeah, this is it for the night. Let's all head to bed. I guess this is a hot spring area after all. I guess I'll take a good hot spring dip before I go to sleep. Oh, yes. I trust you guys, so let me say this loud and clear, okay? By the way, the singularity, if you do not resolve it, humanity will perish. A wishing star has arrived. People are like, what is a wishing star? What? Yeah, it's supposed to be wishing star, but I don't know if it's shiny star. But yeah, it's essentially, it is a wishing star. It should be wishing star. Huh? Hmm? What does it mean by humanity perishing? Yeah, something came to this singularity. Holy shit, Chad, I'm almost done with chapter 1. Oh. Yeah. Since I trust you guys, I'll let you know before I go take a hot spring, okay? Make sure you fix the singularity or else the world ends. Bye! Good night! I says, well, Alko always talks and blurts things that are quite sporadic out loud every time. It says it wouldn't be best to logically try to figure it out. It says it's best if we could, it's best if we surround her and pull information out of her. That'll be the easiest way. By the way, can I talk about sleeping in this room tonight? There's 3 bedrooms. It says Protag and Mash will use 1 room each. Can I get the room? Oh yeah, can I get the bedroom that has left? Of course. It says I'm glad we got the large VIP room. And then thanks. To be perfectly honest, it eases your heart able to go to sleep on a bed. It says, Mr. Sojiro, do you feel tired or something? I genuinely believe that in basic concepts, servants do not require any sleep, though. Oh, I see. I didn't know Karuya servants had no sleeping time. I didn't know that. No. That's not what I meant. I meant that if you were to, become your spiritual form, you would lose a significant, you would compensate a significant amount of magical consumption, and suppress it to a decent degree. So I was just wondering which option you wanted. Oh, I see. I heard about it while we were having dinner. This spiritual form. I see. It's a servant thingy, right? I've, tried a couple of times, to attempt that. But however, it seems I cannot perform, that. I can't spiritualize. It says my eyesight, my stamina, my strength, my body strength, and its flexibility hasn't changed at all. And the dinner I ate was quite delicious. It says when it comes to nights, I feel sleepy. Of course, I can stay awake and be alert, but I want to avoid that as much as I can. It says if I were to able to pull that off and able to sleep it off in order to negate magical consumption rate as much as I can, that would be the best option. After all, when a time in need I can't move my body as I like, things will go bad. It says when danger approaches, Mash's shield will let us know immediately, So Mr. Sojiro, please go to bed. We'll see you tomorrow. I see. That's awesome. Master Shield can do anything. That's kind of cool. I really wish, fucking shots fired, to both, Alice and fucking Alco, dude. I swear to God. Sojiro is like kind of guy who would blatantly say shit and don't fucking mean it. Right? But people would take it to heart because he, like, has no emotional feeling background to it. So, yeah, essentially, he's just like, I wish Alco, right? Aozaki would learn a thing or two from you guys. Oh, one thing before we go to bed. As a servant, I wanted to report. While you two were investigating the inns and locations and whatnot, Huh? Did something irregular happen? Ah. It says, I contacted the owner and I requested to borrow the entire hot spring locations all to ourselves tomorrow. We'll be able to use, we'll be able to use the special hot springs after dinner. So it's essentially outside, right? Because there is a inside hot spring and outside hot springs. And whenever it comes to outside hot springs, you kind of do need to get a reservation. So if you want to have a private reservation, right, you can have a private reservation. If you don't want private reservation, essentially anybody can come during that time, right? So that's why Sojiro said, I contacted the owner, and tomorrow night after dinner, we have free reign of the hot spring without anybody bothering us. So we can kind of relax and chillax. It says we're in a hot spring inn after all. It's only natural to explore and enjoy the outside hot spring. Outside view hot spring. Natural view hot springs. It says, oh my goodness, what a professional caretaker. He's looking out for us. Boy's looking out for us. Sai, kudasai. Please give me. Wake up. Wake up, senpai! Please, senpai, this is an emergency. A great emergency, beyond emergency, senpai. Please wake up. Good morning, man. Breakfast. I'll eat a banana in a can. And... sorry. Give me 20 minutes. No. 10 more minutes. I understand your feelings, senpai, but please prepare yourself. Please prepare yourself please prepare yourself in the preparation manner and come to the large. It's not hot springs, but it's a large hot bath area. A murder has occurred. What? Somebody died. Miss Alco's body has been found. What? Miss Alco died? No shot. What did you just say? Damn, fucking Alice said, what? So, Alco is the first victim. Damn, Alco just poofed her. Don't worry. Alco's Gucci. How ironic. Are we in chapter 2? Oh my god, we're finally in chapter 2. Alco ga shinda. Yeah.
旅館の問題点をリスト化してみたよ。 こうするとちょっと楽しいからね。じゃあ一つずつ片付けようか。仕事の時間だ。頑張ろう。
I do like this.
仕事の時間だ。ふと思ったんだが、これって清掃業務になるのかな。もしかしてお化け相手の立ち退き。いや、なんでもないよ。旅館の問題点をリスト化してみたよ。こうするとちょっと楽しいからね。じゃあ一つずつ片付けようか。
いらっしゃい。青子と違って特にやることもないから店番をやっているの。
I like how Alice is here now that Alco's dead.
調査は順調？そう。衝撃の結末を期待しているわ。熊野温泉お土産品コーナーにようこそ。気になるものがあれば持って行って。もちろん相応の対価は払ってもらうけど。いらっしゃい。青子と違って特にやること。いらっしゃい。青子と違って特にやること。
仕事の時間だ。
熊野温泉お土産品。
旅館の問題点。
熊野温泉お。
仕事の時間だ。
There's different interactions that I'm trying to pull here, chat. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull something. Ah, there it is.
Information! 取扱説明書とかシャバゾウどもは大人なんす。
Information!
来たっすね、カルディアのマスターくん。ラジオのパーソナリティのように働くっすよ。ネタは新鮮なやつで頼む。来たっすね、カルディアのマス。来たっすね。ところでミッションってなんす？誰が仕事依頼してるっす？それが最大のオカルトっす。
I was like, who's giving you the mission? That's the occultic mastermind.
ところでミッションってなんす？
Actually,
誰が仕事依頼してるっす？
who's
そ
requesting
れが
these
最大のオカルトっ
jobs?
す。
いらっしゃい。
水前の品揃いっすね。これアリスさんの私物っすか？
いえ、旅館の蔵にあったものを並べているだけよ。宿の主人が物の価値のわからない人で幸運だったわ。熊野温泉おみ。いらっしゃい。
水前の
いらっしゃい。
I was just seeing all the
カルディアの
availability.
その輝き、お宝す。山のような仕事とかけて、よく晴れた日と解くっす。キリがないっす。
Kitty got nice. That's funny. Like it never ends.
かくして、シャバゾウとマスターは次の任務に向かうので
Oh
あった。
my god!
マホヨコラボ第21話、煮込まれたオカルトにご期待ください。
Holy shit. What the fuck is this? Have you seen Shizuki's Is Mahoyo Time in my room? Really? That's funny. Does it? Oh yeah. Is that the one with the electric guitar one? Yeah, I've seen that one, Randy. Aware text walls is real? It really is real, dude. Oh, fuck! I gotta start. How you doing, Randy? Oh, what is this? What the fuck? Such an ominous beginning here. Currently, those are off, so be careful, Origin. Is this a fucking shiny star? Question mark. 1999 May. The star that ends have arrived. Question mark. Only one. Critical, critical. Every turn it heals HP. Every time it takes damage, it has a small chance for enemy to get charmed. When HP is 0, gets to guts once. Anti-noble phantasm does not take immunity. Oh, I can't see. Oh, those attack does not land? You gotta be shitting me, bro. No attacks are landing on it. Jesus. How am I supposed to land an attack if I don't have invuln? Is it just the lost battle? It is. Mahotsukai Satsujin Jiken. A murder incident of the mages. It's a murder! It's a witch murder! By the way, chat, remember, it's gonna be at 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Oh, yay! It's not that whatchamacallit. It's not that long. That arrow is not that long, thank God. We're moving forward, boys. Oh God, what is this loading screen? What the fuck? Oh my God! Wow, Alko actually got murdered. What the hell? Huh? She's really dead. He says, "Hey, I need you to look closer for me, Mr. Protag. Is that your friend over there?" Yes. It's, Miss Aozaki Alko. But how could this happen? Huh? What are you talking about? Aozaki what? I thought your customer's name was Miss Suseritsuka. It says, "Excuse me, we wanted to use fake name because the real person wanted it. It's a pen name, aka personal name that she wanted to use. It's like a gamer tag." I says, "Oh, I see. After all, I am a former comedian, so I can understand. So I will look over this. Lying, creating a false name." It says, "Once we get the confirmation for the face, we will return all to the reception." It says, I've asked everybody to come around in the lounge to gather up all the participants because of the shady detective. Detective? Who's the detective? What's happening? Who got murdered? Why did they get murdered? Excuse me. As you've already known, I have a great unfortunate report as the owner of this pavilion to inform you. That today, in the hidden springs of the wishes, aka the hidden spring of rejuvenation, a customer's corpse has been notified. Oh, it's a quote unquote It's a quote unquote wishing. Yeah, it's the hidden hot spring of the wishes, aka hidden hot springs of rejuvenation. No wonder Alco got slapped. Alco can't rejuvenate backwards because the fucking system denies that. Her entire existence is negated if she goes backwards. Her true name was Aozaki Aoko. Her death was a blunt force trauma and a destruction of the backside of her head. Her bone structure fractured and destroyed at the side. You can even see her brains being smashed into bits. Masa, aka owner, did you specifically said Aozaki? Did you state Aozaki is here? They killed Alco with a bonk, pretty much. Yeah, blunt force trauma to the back of the head. It fucking destroyed her brain. Yep. She had her reasons, and she was using a fake name to live among here. She is completely no longer with us. And I sincerely forbade all of you from entering the large bathhouse. That's the word. Large bathhouse area until further notice. We've already called the cops. So things will go things will get rowdy very soon enough. But before that, I must announce. I've been informed by the Mr. Detectives to get all of your guys' alibi from last night. Oh my god. It's a mysterious boy. Oh shit, I can't remember his fucking name. He's important. He is, I believe, yeah, it should be Tomamiru Tsukiji. Tobamaru Tsukiji. Ironically, another character from Mahoyo. He's a detective now, isn't that wild? Boy's a detective. Sure has grown, isn't he? Huh? A detective? Deep in the woods like this place, huh? How convenient is that? Isn't that a little too convenient? I agree with you, sir. It was quite weird that at this time and in this precedence, he came all the way from Tokyo after all. But unfortunately, a person has already deceased here, so, it says, until the police arrives, it's best if we listen to the detective, sir. So, Mr. Detective, everyone, please do support, the detective's, work, please. Yeah, I am, Tsukiji, Tsukiji Tobimaru. I work in a detective agency around Tokyo. It's nice to meet you all. I came here for a leisure vacation with me and my essentially my deputy, right? Deputy, aka with my assistants. Wait, where's his assistants? What the fuck? It says I want to drink. I want to drink tea and talk about your name, locations, and hobbies and your tourist spots, but unfortunately, it is not my interest, nor do we have the time to leisure around. All I need is what you were doing yesterday. I need your statements and I need your statements and your alibis. That's all I need. And first, the first witness, I need you to step forward. We'll be talking to you soon enough. Then I will start, sir. Kumano-in Yoshisuke. Roughly around yesterday at midnight, 1 a.m. They say midnight. It's essentially deep night, so late night, right? Late night, early morning, 1 a.m. I was closing all the managerial stop and closing down shop for a moment, and I was returned from the managerial room. Oh shit, accidentally. It says around before 5 a.m. I wanted to check out on the hot springs. I was hit with there's a body, and the door was. I was hitting on. My door was slammed, saying that there's a body. So I go and checked. When I went there together to the large bathhouse, the large bathroom, together with the dear customer, we confirmed the corpse, and we started to panic and started contacting everybody. I see. The exact time was around 5:32 a.m., correct? I was woken up by that. However, this is gonna be annoying, so let's just do it in one go. Last night, raise your hand those who have slept the entire night until that morning. Oh, yeah, so everybody to the left. He's just like, ah! He's like, why is he here? I like he saw Sojiro, and he's just like, why the fuck is he here? He's like, I see. I guess that's everybody. It says, yeah, after all, there's nothing in this, empty, inn, after all. Miss, Ryogi, was it? I heard that your place still has a father, essentially husband and daughter, correct? Yes. I had my family stay in their room. My daughter is a child still, after all. I do not want her to be listening to some absurd circumstances. Senior bro suddenly be 10 years younger to solve a dead alco case? Yeah. It says, if you want more information after all this is over, I can come to you, Mr. Detective, all by myself. Is that alright? It says, no, you should not come into my room because it'll be problematic if you do. Questioning with a witness, doing it just two of us, is very dangerous. Something you shouldn't pull off. Why is that? If the third party sees this, if the third party sees that circumstances, there's a high possibility that they would bicker at us and complain excuses, saying that bribery or being bought off, etc., etc., and the conversation will go nowhere, and our confidentiality and confidence or liability gets ruined. So it's essentially saying that we're not going to meet each other because it'll cause uncertainty, and people can make bullshit, right? People make bullshit. Whatchamacallit? And then on top of that, last but not least, an unfortunate accident could always occur. So I don't want that happening. It's says mine. How very Tippy-toe of you, right? AKA, very cautious man of you. I really don't want you to meet my family then. Guts. It says this beautiful lady ain't no joke. Her threatening, intense aura is immense. It says, to be perfectly honest, who was the first witness? Oh, it was me. Me. Hey, it's me. Yesterday, I couldn't see you all day. I thought you went back to your old mountain lives or whatever, and now what? Shujiro, you're supposed to be my support! What the hell? Well, whatever. Don't say anything else. I don't know why I don't know why she has perished. It says, yeah, I don't know why she has perished in experiences, but I can clearly tell that something has happened to you. It says your face looks awful, almost as if you rejuvenated 10 years back. So this must mean that the hidden spring of wishes is a real deal, huh? Ah! I knew you looked familiar. You were that brat that was with the detective. Oh! Wait, are you serious? So you rejuvenated by going into that hot spring? So Kumano's a hidden hot spring really does make their wishes come true then, huh? Ah, a false sense of whatchamacallit has boosted the divinity, right? The lore, right? It boosted the lore of the hidden hot springs right here. It says, ah, shit, things got complicated, more annoying than I thought. I suppose this is where we could kiss our vacations goodbye. Why? Because a homicide case just became a certainty. That's why. Mr. Owner. How long do we have till the police arrives to this location? It's a very complicated location. So by afternoon, they should be arriving here. I see. Until then, nobody leaves the inn whatsoever. Do you hear me? You can hide yourself, right? You can hide yourself away, but then you'll become the very important suspect. It says we will interrogate you. Yeah, we will interrogate you thoroughly, so you better prepare yourself on that. What do you mean by that? It says you said that the body was found in the open, tub outside, and it's back of the skull has been cracked wide open. Correct? Isn't it a possibility for a accident to occur more than a homicide? It says on top of that, you didn't even investigate a single notion, and you've already completed your sentence, thinking that one of us is the criminals already. It says it's not it. All right, listen up. That girl that it says that girl don't die just by slipping and majorly taking damage. Do you hear me? There's no need for an autopsy. If you don't know, I'll say it. I'll say it with my mouth right here, right now. There is a culprit in this room. Understand this. Aoko Aozaki was murdered by somebody in this room. Dun dun dun. Aw, shit. The fucking criminal's in the middle. Fuck you mean? Essentially, the detective is saying, Aoko can't die, okay? Aoko just doesn't slip and die. She don't do that. Obviously, Gouda, I mean, it could be us. For real, for real. That could be a possibility. Because there is a mirror of other self, right? It seems that the other customers have went back to their rooms. Mr. Detective and everybody else, what will you do? I bet it was Robin. Oh, then that'd be so funny if it was Robin. Robin got its revenge. I'm gonna relook at the crime scene once more. Just don't worry, I'm not gonna be touching Buddha or other important things. My assistant, of course, is going to be following me, but simultaneously, you're making such a sour face. Kunoji, come with me as well. It says if truly, if Aozaki is dead, then you're going to be my primary suspect. Tsukiji-kun, aka Mr. Tsukiji, seems that your choices of words is never so blunt and never before. However, what you say is not wrong. Wait, Mr. Kunoji, do you know this detective? Of course we do. Yes. However, it's been few years since we met. She's Aoko's high school friend. Also with Shizuki. Shizuki's comrade as well. Essentially, it's classmate, right? It says he started up in the upper town of Kyo, right? Upkill. Because of incidents and circumstances he got so tied in, now that he's more famous as a detective than a troublemaker. Isn't that right? Mr. Tobimaru Tsukiji, aka Tsukiji-kun. Actually, it would be Tobimaru-kun, huh?確実な仕事に言おうとした友人を趣味の世界に引き込んだもの、毎日が楽しいですよ。So, every day must be fun for you. Now you are able to drag your friend that was trying to go to college and whatnot into your own little hobby world. Your way of things always never changed. The fact that I was going to meet you as well here. It says, you two, from the memo I've received, you're in the same room with Alco, right? But if you don't want to have a bad time, don't come any closer. You'll regret it. If you guys have no resistance towards a corpse, follow me. I've got things to ask. Seems to be the case, Senpai. Well, what should we do? It seems that Mr. Tobimaru is very thorny and very, strong-tongued. But at the same time, he's still worried about our mental stability. He says, we'll go with you. I want to see if it's really Miss Alco. One more time. I see. Your names are Protag and Mash, correct? Just help me as best of your capability, please. And to be perfectly honest, you two look like... you two look like an alright people. Doji's best friend and Alco's classmate. Thanks for the sub. It says, because of this hot springs, I can't say it for certain, but I'm pretty sure she was murdered within 2 hours. The body's still soft. Anything you've noticed on your side of things? It says the the bath has no hot water or steam coming out. Miss Alco's still wearing her clothing. That's right. She's not in a status where she would be taking a bath at all from this look of it. She did not come to this location to take a bath. There was a reason she wanted to be here. And I think that's it. I think that's the best speculation. I'm pretty sure she was assaulted from behind when that happened. Like, bonk. This is a very strong force landed on behind her skull, aka her head, right behind her head. Do we have any camera images or feeds we can use to see what happened? I gotta say, if the hot bath had cameras installed, that would also cause another, that would cause a whole nother problem, lady. Please understand that in this pavilion, there is no surveillance camera whatsoever. Sojiro already confirmed it when he checked in. Oh, did I? Man, I did a good job. Good job, me. Wow. Mr. Sojiro must have been a hard worker. Besides, why is Mr. Sojiro, why is Mr. Shizuki and Tobimaru together here? After we checked around the pavilion, he specifically said he's gonna look around the perimeter and never came back. Afterwards, he came in as the primary witness, the very first one to witness the corpse, and on top of that, his looks reverted back to his high school days. I've got a lot of questions that I want to ask him, but first, Alco's topic at hand. It says fighting among selves. Yeah, fighting among selves and allies is no joke. I'm gonna find the culprit who did this and strung it high. It says, Tsuzuki, you still care for Alcos. I see. What a sad, pathetic person. Even after graduation, you still see dreams in Toko. In Alco. That's kind of... Huh? It says, yeah, I do feel sad for her, and don't look at me like I'm fucking sad sack of shit. It says, yeah, don't misunderstand. Don't say things that'll misunderstand the crowd. You guys working together or something? Senpai, Miss Alco, Miss Kunochi, and Mr. Shizuki, and Mr. Tobimaru. Circumstances may be different on person-to-person basis, but it seems all of them must have been very nice friends at one point. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of feelings to it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's some nostalgia and kindness in Mr. Tobimaru's gestures. It says, you two who are currently quietly conversating with each other. I need you to get me a bath towel from the stripping area. There is a law of just preserving the corpse as it is, but I can't just leave it as it currently is as well. Covering Aozaki's corpse with a bath towel would definitely be overlooked. Hey, what's up? Did I die or something? Huh? What? Oh my god. I really did die. What's going on here? My goodness. Isn't that kind of grotesque? Getting hit in the back of the head like that? Gross. Huh? What? Well, I suppose it's a bit embarrassing to see your own corpse being witnessed in front of my own eyes. Well, all you need to know is that I'm still alive and doing good, so there's no problem. So with that said... Wait, this is new Alco. It's Alco 2.0. She's like, well, Alice. Hello, Alice and the others. Hello. And you two must be, for you two, it must be the first time, right? My name is Alco Aozaki. Can we move location quickly to kind of figure out what happened up till now? That's kind of awesome. That's kind of fucking awesome to see the Alco mechanic kind of pop off. And just understand, chat, this is normal. This is just, you know, Alco being Alco. Oh, man. Alright, I'll do one more chapter. I don't know if I can able to do all chapters, to be perfectly honest. Meanwhile, being explained. I see. So that means me, who's currently dead, that's how she met you all, huh? I just got here, so... Yeah, I don't really understand or know Protag and MASH, but... The fact that they mourned my death in sincerity, that enough is worthy of my trust for sure. Thank you for worrying about me. Can I ask of you to continue working together to solve this mystery? Of course, but can I get an explanation of what's going on? I guess. I can understand your feelings. I like how two of them like shaking their head. Yeah. Please explain yourself. Says, I understand how you guys feel. It says currently my head hurts as well, so the current situation also has me on a headache as well. So, let's start from the beginning. The me that's currently deceased in the bathhouse, we will start calling her the first alcove. Okay? From here on out, she'll be known as the first alcove. And from here on out, I am going to be the second alcove. Please understand that the first alcove and the second alcove are the same alcoves.私は今より先の時間、結構な未来からこの場所に飛んできました。It says I jump. I came from a very far away future and jumped and landed in this location. Think of it as like a time slip, right? Time stream. Kind of, traveling and whatnot. The reason why I jumped is because this era at this time had an irregularity. I suppose you should know the terminology of a singularity, right? It got bent off, disrupted from, the times of proper and not stable. So if we left it alone, it'll start corrupting the other. It'll start corrupting other places of the history. It says most of them, if you can just ignore them, they just dissipate all on their own. But this one seems to be very important. When I looked at it, I instantaneously knew that I had to be involved some way, somehow. So with that said, me from the future jumped all the way back to the ages of 2021 by time slip. Of course, this is for investigation's sake. Are we so far so good? Hello? What's with this silence? Can I get some reaction, please? It says, you said you're... I understand that you came for the future, but there are two of you and one of you are already dead. Ah, the situation calls for specialties. That's why. After all, while the singularity occurs and resides, anything that occurs in the singularity will not affect the history whatsoever. So therefore, in this current scenario, in the Kumano Hot Springs, if I were to die, the future me is still perfectly fine. Knowing the future me noticed the dissipation of the Alco first, the Alco second jumped to take her place. But please do understand that the future Alco hasn't disappeared from the future either. It says, until the singularity matures and evaluates and starts eating, until it matures and sprouts and takes roots to humanity, the future Alco is healthy and fine. Meaning that if I were to die again, the next one would come in. I would call this Operation Aozaki type rocket pencil. Dude, the rocket pencil meme. Oh shit. God damn. Oh, you guys don't know. So if you don't know, in K, I think it was in K and K. Yeah, it was in K and K. Toko also kind of talks about a certain scenario with a rocket pencil theory, okay? And when somebody asks what the fuck is a rocket pencil, the BGM in the background completely stops, and this shit is a fucking canonical phenomenon. It's also a K&K reference that this Aozaki rocket pencil theory bullshit. Simultaneously, do you guys know what a rocket pencil is? It's the shit where, remember you have a, you had lead, right? And when you run out of the lead, instead of clicking to get, like, lead piece, you had to replace the whole piece and shove that shit, like, at the butt of the pencil so you can get the other one shot out. Does anybody know what a fucking rocket pencil is in NA? It was in the 80s. Yeah, it's a rocket pencil. I don't know how you fucking say that in English. I never had it, always used a mechanical pencil. Oh my god, you have been deprived, my son. Deprived of rocket pencils. How do I explain rocket pencils to an American? How do you use a rocket pencil? That ain't a rocket pencil, Chief. That's called twist and right. Rocket pencil. How do I explain a rocket pencil? Rocket pencil. How do you use a shaker pencil? No, it's what are the next mechanical pencils? Rocket pencils. Out. Twist and right. No, it's not twist and right. It's rocket pencil. Is it called rocket pen instead of rocket pencil? No way. It is a rocket pen. What the fuck? It's so hard to find it. I'm just gonna do Japanese because it's easier. Pencil rocket. I want rocket pencil, not pencil rocket, you bitch. What is it called? Is it okay to share link in image? Alright, yeah, what you got? What image you got for the rocket pencil? Okay, I want to show you guys a authentic rocket pencil back in the day. Yeah! Yeah, that one. That shit's the good stuff, brother. It's the good stuff. Excuse me, I'm fucking hiccuping out the wazoo. I'm so excited to show you the pencil. Alright, so here's a rocket pencil. This is a rocket pencil. So TLDR, what a rocket pencil is essentially, it's a pencil that looks like a rocket. Each pencil has a film, okay? And this is one film. Now times that by like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Usually there's 8 to 10 of them, depending on the manufacturer. What happens is, while you're writing, this shit gets dissipated, right? AKA, a pencil gets used. When the pencil is done for, you essentially, you rip this out, and the other one that you rip out comes out. AKA rocket pencil. What the fuck? Those are 100% call them Asian pencils. Is that what it's called in English? Asian pencils? My friends had them, I know. Yeah, it's like that, right? So essentially, if an Alco dies, an Alco will take its place. Rocket pencil. It's a rocket pencil theory right there, right? If a Alco dies, right, aka a pencil, lead, just kind of kaputs, there is another Alco that'll reload itself. I think someone stabbed someone and it's just a reload pen gun stabber. But yeah, it's essentially, it was cool back in the day, but that shit's like 80s, right? It's 80s, early 90s, late, I think it was popping off until mid 90s, and I think it died out. So yeah, essentially, there are many form of these kind of just like sink into one another because you can kind of insert it in like this. So once this goes out, it'll systematically, gravity will take its place and you would pull back in to reload another one, just boom. So you can constantly draw or write or do what's necessary, right? It was cool at the time, right? It was cool. It was like a nice way to be fancy, very fancy. But yeah, that's rocket pencil. That's what fucking Alco's currently trying to explain. And I'm hoping I can say what's a rocket pencil and the BGM stops, because that'll be a true K&K reference. It's an ancient tech. It really is an ancient tech. Yeah, it says, I see, rocket pencil. What's a rocket pencil, I wonder? So, if the first Alco dies, there's no problem whatsoever. Just understand that the corpse me just made an oopsie and just had to retire real quick. Understand that as long as this singularity is solved, all the debt disappears. So therefore, I will officially help you with all my strength to solve this singularity. Dude, I swear to God, Alco is explaining fifth magic without explaining fifth magic. What the fuck is this shit? You'll be able to pull yourself from the future of avatar clones multiple times. It's almost as if it feels like it's a servant summoning system program. It says it's almost like a race shift system where you sell yourself out. 自分を切り売りする。レーシフトかも。Yeah, so it's essentially you are dishing yourself out constantly like a race shift program. However, it's a reality that you still died, Miss Aoko. I see. Well, I suppose even though I should be perfectly fine, well, technically not fine, but surrounding area, you did kind of witness my true death, so yeah. So you think I'm making shit up, huh? But this is an actuality. I can't explain it any further. To be perfectly honest, trying to understand this and working together still through is kind of like crazy, but デタラメなことをするやつはもうデタラメに扱った方がいいの。人理とか順調した方がバカを見るから。It says, please understand that if you're janky and wonky as me, you have to treat me as janky and wonky as well. If you start respecting human rights and sympathies and whatnot, it gets very annoying real quickly. But thank you. I'll keep myself protected. I'll be safer next time. It seems that you and Tobimaru are the same type. It's not showing in your face, but you're currently angry, aren't you? Sujiro is like, it says, I understand your logic. Now, Aoko, do you understand? Do you remember the conversation we had yesterday? It says, of course I don't. I just arrived here this morning. It says, in this singularity, if a whatever first Aoko acquires as information, it only belongs to the first Aoko. Yeah, it's like Shadow Clone Jutsu, except if you die, you don't fucking get the information back. Just think about it like that. It says, the second Aoko, which is now me, have to reinvestigate and regain all the information and knowledge as information as possible. So, I, aka Aoko 2, does not know what you, Alice, talked to for Aoko 1. I see. Yesterday, I just wanted to confirm two things. First and foremost, you're not the Aoko from that age, are you? あなた、この時代のAokoじゃないわね。It says, first, you're not the Aoko from this era, are you? Which is 2001. You're not a 2001 Aoko, are you? 彼女はそうだと思う。She has accepted and yeah, agreed upon. So apparently she knew that in order to solve this case, the key was here somewhere. Huh? A key? Not a culprit? Yes. It says even Aoko herself specifically stated like that. The first Aoko was very desperate, despite how she looked, you see. It says it's almost as if a protagonist that was all by herself in the earth. It's almost as she looked like a protagonist that was on Earth all by herself, went on a last-ditch gamble. But you're completely different, right? Yeah, you're completely different from her, aren't you? You came here because you came here on a nonchalant experience, like because there's singularity. You kind of arrived. Your urgency was lax. It says, I guess you can say so. After all, I've never experienced the same timeline that the first Alco went through. It says, please understand that the present me cannot choose time and a location. というか、自分のいる時間と場所には飛べないのよ。未来の私はいくらでも過去に飛べるけど。It says, just to get this confirmed, I can't jump in a time in a specific time in a specific location, you see. The future me can jump to the past however many times she wants, but do understand that there is no time or location in the same time in the same location. There is no two of me. It's impossible because the capacity will get overcumbered. So essentially, Alco is saying the only way she can jump is if she doesn't arrive, right? If she's not there, she can be there. That's kind of the thing. There can only be one Alco, but this one Alco can come in at an infinite point. Heiko sekai nai nara iza shirazu. タイムアップしてくる私は常に私のいるイベントにはエントリーできないのよ。It says, I don't know the parallel world theory and simultaneously mean that time warps can't enter any events or incidents that already has me in its infrastructure. Meaning that in timelines and locations and settings and areas where Alco exists, Alco from the future cannot bounce to the past. The only way it's possible is that a situation where Alco doesn't exist. So it's easy to say because the first Alco was murdered, the second Alco arrived, correct? As expected of the Vice Council, a Vice Student Council, your understanding is fast. It says, is there a lot of these types of cases in Tokyo these days or something? It says, there is none. Human restoration, future people, singularity. You speak way too much nonsense to ordinary people, you know that? Alco is always the type of why she does it is always out of her vocabulary. Whenever it comes to Alco, I always ignore the why and how. After all, if I start asking, we won't be going anywhere anytime soon. It says, what I've heard just now is a conversation that is technically out of bounds for my knowledge and my basic. However, in this location at this time, I will permit it temporarily. We're gonna start having additional conversation with all that in mind, Protagmash. You okay with that? You guys are technically here to erase a singularity, specifically this one. And the singularity is made by the Holy Grail. So, collecting this Holy Grail and retrieving it is going to be your final objective. Am I so far so good? Yes. So far so good, sir. What you're telling me is that Shizuki Shizuki and I came into this pavilion as a outsider, but somehow he became a heroic summoning and came as a servant. I see. Well, human rights and all that aside, if he's status under a familiar, that makes more sense at the moment. It says, after all, this man, from the very get-go, he does whatever it takes to just keep himself alive. It says and he does it so easily. Hey, I don't do it so easily. I'm always desperate and doing my best here. Alice and Aozaki, both of you came into the singularity because you had a feeling that if this world stays as it is, the world is in danger. So you started to investigate. Well, that means you two's objective is to erase this singularity. And good job being the just allies of justice, you two. I'm proud of you. On the contrary, I want to pack my things and just run away as far away as I can. But now that I know the circumstances, I guess I can't back down anymore. After all, if the world is in danger, if I were to just run away, the death would just catch me up. So I want you all to solve this case for me for the sake of everyone's safety, including mine. So all of our objectives means and leads the same place, right? So let us all work together to get a common goal done. Oh my god! He was able to, oh my god, he was able to surround things and make things clear and TLDR'd everything. Is there, like, are you okay? There's gotta be some, there's gotta be a bound of irregularity that you're understanding the conversation so fast. I don't want to die, after all. To be perfectly honest with you, Aozaki, you're the most dangerous person among all of us right now. After all, the murderer, the culprit that murders the first Aozaki, the high possibility chance of those residing as a person is still here. It says, the culprit's nerve will get shot. The culprit's nerve will get shot if the person they killed, a human being, is walking around nonchalantly. You might get assaulted. Yeah, you might also get assaulted where nobody's looking once again, too, as a possibility. Whoa. It says, I'm not gonna get taken down so easily. To be perfectly honest, why is it already decided that it's a murder? Ha! It says, isn't the murder took place at the hot bath? Isn't there a possibility, a fate, a capability where I just had bad luck and slipped, fell, just destroyed my head and deceased? It says the girl who dropped head first. Says the girl who fell from the school roof and said ouchies and survived. Do you think a girl like that will get terminated by some simple slip on a bathhouse? Also another Mahoyo reference. It says, I sincerely agree. If mishaps and unfortunate circumstances, mishaps and unfortunate certain accidents were occurred to lose a life, I believe Alco's life would have been terminated at 16 permanently. It says, I sincerely agree. If this was an accidental death, this is more mystery than the this is more mystery than the this is a mystery that would remain in historical history. To be perfectly honest, the hardness, the toughness Miss Alco during the Hell Realm cave dive was on par, if not a little above, servants. I'm so sad. Not even a single person is currently treating me like a human being, huh? Well, I don't know about that. If Aozaki, if you hit her head, if she hits her head, if she hits it wrong, she does take damage. And that's dangerous. So if something were to happen, and if she hit a bad place, there could be a possibility that she could be a fatal. Jujiro! My hero! Just to be perfectly honest, it should be the other way around. Her accidentally dying has more higher probability than being murdered. Aozaki is type of a girl who just kind of dies all of a sudden, right? Thanks for your classic cover. It says, when that time comes, I'm gonna drag you down with me, I swear. I like how Sojiro's like, guys, you guys are thinking it the wrong way. It's not that she's... she got murdered. She probably just constantly dying on accident. She's just that type of a girl. It says, to be perfectly... in any case, there's somebody that killed Aozaki. Whether it was a mishaps or happenstance, was there a reason or not? We'd rather have that straight. It says maybe the culprit was the owner of the Holy Grail, or maybe the culprit was someone who wanted to lessen a rival. I think the second one is Bazette there. It says, I bet Miss Alco was trying to solve the singularity, and I think she got stopped. The culprit must have been a human who holds the Holy Grail, and in order to protect the singularity, opted for murder, in my opinion. I said, to be perfectly honest, I wonder about that. Was the first Alco really that defenseless? It says, until I know my culprit for certain, I really will not show my true objective or myself whatsoever. It says, from you two, did you really see me as I'm here to erase the singularity kind of attitude? No. Miss Alco was saying she was going to take a hot bath before she was going to bed. There was no reason for her to be targeted at a Holy Grail whatsoever. It says everything will be solved through investigation very shortly if we continue to move forward. Aozaki, I need you to stand by here. You know what you know what I'm trying to say. You will stand out like a sore thumb if you move around. Protag, Mash, Shojiro, and me. 4 of us will be circling around and investigating the inn once more. It says, I suppose so. Dead person walking will really call it the curiosities coming in. So Protag, do your best, alright? Mash and, quote-unquote, Skiji. AKA you too, Soju, AKA Shizuki. Just because you became a servant, don't push yourself. Of course. Yeah, hope for a good news, okay? What about Alice? Don't you want to come with us? It says, unfortunately, I'll pass. Looking at human facial expressions and trying to think things out is not my forte. It says, there is a souvenir shop nearby. I'll be taking a tea break over there. If you need anything else, show your face over there. I've got some simple items here and there if you want to trade out. So this is where Alice becomes the shopkeeper. Oh, I see. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, my lordy low, goddamn. Goddamn! Goddamn!
仕事の時間だ。頑張ろう。
Struggling on point.
次の依頼だ。焦らず、一休みしてから取り掛かろう。
Struggling boys. We killed enough people, right? We killed enough things that we could technically continue the story permanently.
事件発生だ。これはボーナスの予感。
But man, the wall of text is so long. Hydrate yourself, pretty much. But I gotta go to bed. I gotta prepare for bed, my son. So I got about what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ticks. This officer's getting supernatural feelings. That's right. I got an anonymous suspicion. By the way, guys, tonight's raid is going to be at 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on the hot springs right here. All right. Villain of the week. Thank you so much for the resubmarino cappuccino. By the way, this is the 1st of May, guys. Happy May. Happy 1st of May, guys. I hope you guys are having awesome. Here. To celebrate this amazing new month, right? New month, new me, Kepler. We'll throw a 30 at Alice. How's that? Because I have a Saint Court that's about to expire in about 60 days. So in about 4 days, in about a couple more days, I'm gonna start accepting these Saint Courts and tickets. Until 3 more days until the May the Force be with you day. I can't catch any raid. It's terrible. Oh, I know, dude. I know that feeling, my son. Trust me. Are we doing Alice Wars? We are. We'll do 1 multi just for you, Ashru. Just for you. 1 multi in a dream. Will I get Alice? I think Alice likes me. I want to believe that is the case. Will the dreams be realized? Well, listen. I enjoy folk tales and folklore. If Alice is among the folkland characters, she will come with open arms. My God. Savage Chan with them hips. Apple bottom jeans. Alice does not like me. I got a big wang for it. Oh, nice. Congratulations on big wang tang. Ching chang. Yes, sir. Alice should come. I don't know. It's one of those things that I didn't technically do all my rituals and I kind of went YOLO 30. The possibility might not be the strongest. However, I need to keep my sensor down. You know what I'm saying? My desire sensor. Flush, that was big, bro. You got this? Oh, good. Good. It would be nasty if I were to get a caster gold, you know. It'd be pretty lit. She knows you owe Alco. That's why she'll come. She won't come because you got Alco? Is that how that works? I thought Alice and Alco were hand in hand. Come on, bro. She may be tsundere and tries to kill Alco, but in the end, she likes her. Let's be honest. I have Alco and I didn't get her. This is a proof. My god. My god! Are you saying that I should roll for Alice then Alco? What have you done? What have you done? Be gone with thee! Just a little murder to start off a great friendship? Oh, I do agree. But here's the ticket of the century that broke my 50 ticket streak. You know what's sad? I still technically have not gotten to 5-star CE, and I'm pissed. I'm pissed, boy. Oh my god. No 5-star CE, I swear to god. Lasangle knows that I want that 5-star CE. And they ain't giving me that 5-star CE. Oh my god. They ain't giving it to me. They're giving me every single goal, but that ain't it, chief. Oh my god. Goldcaster time. 5 stars, the friendship we made along the way. True, true. True that, true that. Bazaka! Damn, son. Yo, he may said, no jealousy. No jealousy. Alright, we're not gonna be rolling any further. We'll have a proper gotcha session next time, okay? Low key, I gotta farm. Where can I farm? I can farm here. Ooh. Barracuda. I gotta have a male character. When are you gonna be doing your gacha? Dude, that's a good question. I think I'll probably do it like on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe next Monday, who knows. Within those few days that I just mentioned, I'll probably do it in those days. By the way, I'm practically gonna be translating all day, unfortunately. Unfortunately fortunate, right? Because I'm excited to translate for you guys, but my entire 2 weeks, I think, is gonna get covered by this. In a weird way. Don't get it twisted, I love it, but it's just, it is what it is. I need to farm NA, where them Eddie go? What happened? Well, I don't have like a fucking... I have like an open chocolate, but I can't. I don't have a preserve jar. Oh, what the ball sack is? Oh, right. I brought a mail, so I got an extra +1. You gotta stock up food, snacks, and water for your entourage? I have enough snacks. I got some water. By the way, speaking of water, at time. If you guys don't know, I'm sponsored by an energy drink called Rogue Energy. By clicking on that link, you get 10% off. By typing the code TLT in your discount section, you get 20% off on checkout. And if you guys don't know what Rogue Energy is, it is an awesome energy drink that I have been sponsored by, and it's got a lot of flavors, right? It's got new formulas, got them vitamin Bs and whatnot, 0 sugar, 100% vegan, gluten-free. So if you want to try out something spicy, technically it's not spicy, but you know what I'm saying. If you want to try something now, there is free samples. Try out free samples by just paying the shipping. You get quite the packets. It's 0 sugar, 0 fillers, 5 calorie, with essential vitamins and loaded with brain-enhancing nootropic at optimal level, which means that it makes your brain go good. There's many flavors of it. I don't know how much are on sale at the moment. There should be a lot of flavors, but the flavors do go out pretty quickly. So if you like to pick one, make sure you pick it fast. There is a starter pack. Yeah, there is a basic starter pack, simultaneously other shenanigans as well. I believe the starter pack is $43.99. That comes with a shaker and about I can't remember how many grams it was. I think it was like 30 grams. You get like a whole mini tub, right? Pretty good shit. Try it out. Alright. There is a starter kit, which is, I think it was like 18 bucks. But anywho's, I am done for the stream. There's a strawberry banana. There is a strawberry banana. I believe the newest one is strawberry banana. Banana. Oh. Currently, I have a quote-unquote sour candy and dragon fruit. I've been busting those out. Dragon fruit for hydration, and sour candy to just kind of, you know, give me that kick. And there are creator shakers. Unfortunately, I'm not part of the creator shaker just yet, right? But if we get enough quote-unquote sales, they say they'll think about it. If you guys ever want to try out the starter kits, just don't forget to type in TLT to save 20% off. Alright, I am going to beat the shit out of these monsters. Ooh, would you look at that? Oh, that means that I'm not going to have enough damage for the third wave because I'm going to lose my buff right here because it's going to be +1 because I have a male in the party. Oh, no. Oh, no! Make sure it's a red sparrow. Yeah, it's going to be my VTuber avatar. Don't you worry, my son. It's gonna be not red, it's gonna be crimson, right? So it's an upgraded red. Burb energy drink? That's right, the Burb energy. They should have said Sparrow as my 20% off code, but I believe I can change it once I get the creator cup. Or I can just discuss it whenever we have meetings again. Nasser collab and decided to go to the kitchen and throw all the ingredients. The boy's cooking. He really did cook. Brought out his fucking wok, right? Brought his wok out and he said, "Let me cook, boys. Let me cook." There's just one little motherfucker. And yeah, if you guys have not watched or read Mahoyo, I highly recommend it. if you are liking the collab, right, and like enjoy the vibe of the story, that's practically Mahoyo. Like daily lives and tech W's aside, cool shit happens in Mahoyo. Both like going to school and enjoying normal human lives versus like shit hitting the fan at the carnival. And you'll know what that means once you get there. In technicality, I have enough points. Maybe I should just redeem it now.
来たっすねカルディアのマスターくん。
Canadian Master.
ラジオのパーソナリティのように働くっすよ。ネタは新鮮なやつで頼む。山のような仕事とかけてよく晴れた日と解くっす。キリがないっす。
It's a really good one.
その輝きお宝っすね。不労所得よりすごいっす。
Because he says there's a mountain of work, and he's using that terminology, mountain of work, right? Describing a beautiful outside scenery, and then he ends it with the term kiriganai, meaning that it's a double entendre of the word, meaning the first one is kiriganai, which means that there is no mist, so you can have a clear view of the outside and beautiful mountain, right? And then the kiriganai, which is the secondary meaning of it's never ending, which is a nice little burb meme there. They busted out. Alice's animation is really good. Yeah, she's got penguin action too.
よく晴れた日と解くっす。キリがないっす。その輝きお宝っすね。不労所得よりすごいっす。山のような仕事とかけてよく晴れた日。
熊野温泉お土産品コーナーいらっしゃい。
Bring back Sojiro! I'm sick and tired of you, little bird!
お互いの安全のためだ。インフォメーションは見ておいてくれ。青崎相手に聞いてないは通用しないからな。次の依頼だ。焦らず一休みしてから取り掛かろう。
Please be aware the Vanguard was released today and gave me a 3-day ban. You know why you got banned? I can tell you why you got banned, Dan. You ready for this shit? Because you're an American. That's it. That's all there is to it, brother. Blatant racism at its finest. You are a foreigner. That's just it. But what happened? What'd you do? How did you get banned in a card game? Oh wait, are you saying Vanguard as in like League of Legends Vanguard? Like League of Legends implementing a general class security. That one. Oh, you got banned for 3 days? Hey, let's go! Your therapy session starts now, Dan. I'm glad that you are in this program. It's time for you to move on, my son. Put that account down. It's time to go outside, my friend. This will be a good therapy. Please understand. My game started to black screen, then I just got banned.
自分以外の使い魔を。山のような仕事とかけてよく晴れた日と解くっす。キリがないっす。
It is crazy that I'm like already 50% in. It's kind of hot.
山のような
The game started black screened and I got banned for Lever.
晴れ
That's...
た日と解くすその輝きお宝すに不労所得よりすごいっす
Lucky Blue
そ
Bottle.
の輝きお宝すに
So we got up to 35 missions.
お宝すに不労所
What else
得
do
よ
we
り
need
す
to
ごいっ
do?
す
Okay, so we just gotta do these special missions, no problem. And then other than that, just probably like finish the quest and kill things. I'll live. I'll be able to do it, no problem. Make sure you guys are farming on NA. Don't just like brain dead farm on JP. Make sure you guys farm on NA as well. But other than that, as a reminder, I'll post this on Twitter as well. It's gonna be here for the raid, so get your butts ready. But other than that, thank you guys so much for coming. Greatly appreciate it. Took forever to reconnect. Next time, I'm probably gonna uninstall that shit. You should probably uninstall that shit now. Right now. You should uninstall right now. But other than that, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. The L Discord Reno Cappuccino. Don't forget to hit the Ayaya button once you join my Discord. And once you click on the Ayaya, don't forget to click on the every other icon, including Cads, Creamies, Ash, etc., etc. Whatever's left in there. Follow me on YouTube. I am posting YouTube live streams here and there, so if you ever get bored, let me know. I got more VODs. I'm gonna do some short content. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. Other than that, you guys take care of yourselves. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. It's time for me to eat and pass the fuck out, baby.